good morning and welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. I'm Edward Pike. I'm a spiritual life coach and the creator of the Divine Alignment. And we're here in Crete, in the beautiful forest of Wakefulness. So in today's video, I'm going to speak a bit about the dangers of going towards enlightenment and what you can begin to explore and to invite into your life instead, which is a far more embodied, powerful and connected state. So in many spiritual teachings and many healing paths, we're kind of invited toward or to aim toward the state of enlightenment. And I know from my personal experience of doing that, I always felt a bit disconnected from that. But not just disconnected, I also thought and felt that the image that we're sold of enlightenment, which is perhaps, the hermit sitting on top of a mountain on his own in deep meditation, enlightened, it always felt completely boring for me. It always felt very disconnected, disembodied, and disempowering. And those are the three disses that we're going to explore around the state of enlightenment. So instead of enlightenment, what I love to invite myself and you to do is to instead intend towards the state of wakefulness. Wakefulness. And just take that in for a moment. The state of wakefulness. Perhaps you can even feel it as I say it, the difference in your body, in your cells, as opposed to enlightenment. So let's start with the first disembodied. In my personal experience, enlightenment always felt like an image I had in my mind, something that I needed to tend towards, to work towards, to purify myself in order to achieve this state. And it never really felt something that was in my body. I never felt it really in my cells. I could kind of connect to the essence of it, the lightness of it. But it always felt very disconnected, kind of an experience from here and upwards. So wakefulness, the other intention, is very embodied state. It's very much your cells, you're coming alive. It's being in tune with your body, being in tune with the earth, with the world around you, being in this energy of life itself, of aliveness that is coursing through us, coursing through our veins at every single moment. The second dis is disempowering. So as a consequence of being disembodied, we end up being disconnected from our power and from the incredible magic that we are and that is being part of life. So again, in my experience, moving through the world with this image, with this intention of moving into a state of enlightenment, it completely disconnected me from myself, from my yes, from my no, from my uniqueness, from my design, from what is right for me, what is wrong for me. And it took me out of my power. It took me out of this energy that is in my pelvis and in my gut. And so wakefulness doesn't do that. Wakefulness invites you instead to really feel that power coursing through your body, the power of life itself, the magic of life itself as well. And the third dis is disconnection. So again, these are all very connected and very intertwined and very, very related. But in my experience of this, when I was looking for enlightenment, again, I was looking for something outside of myself, beyond myself. And it didn't allow me to really connect with the world, to really be here, to really experience life, experience the beauty around me, the magic around me, the beauty inside me, the magic inside me. It took me away from that state of innocence that is such a powerful state to be in. So going back a little bit to disempowerment, when we're outside of that state, we really lose our power and we lose our connection, because in that state of wakefulness, in the state of innocence, it's not just a state of being, presence, it's a state that is very connected to your intelligence. It's a state in which you are connected to the world around you, you receive the world around you. And that's really important, especially if you know a bit of human design. We all have open centers, and our open centers are designed to be receiving the infinity of life, to then be able to discern and to choose, like a menu, what we want to experience, what we want to give out, what we want to explore. And wakefulness allows that. Wakefulness allows us to be in touch with our emotions as well, with our anger, with our fear. It allows us to be moved by these things. It allows us to experience waves of feeling as they pass through us. It might be ours, it might be from our environment, from the collective. But again, when we're seeking enlightenment, we're seeking to go beyond these states. Whereas wakefulness really is a state, an invitation to be deeply present, deeply here, connected to your body, to the earth, to the smells, the sounds, the sights, the just incredible beauty of this earth, of this planet, while at the same time being in alignment, in connection with our power and our guidance, which comes, for most of us, comes from within, from our authority centers. And as I say this, I feel moved. I'm allowing myself to be moved by the beauty here, by the energy of this place, of this earth. And when I was seeking enlightenment, I really wasn't allowing that. Instead, there was this kind of singular focus on reaching a state which was disempowering, disembodying, and ultimately disconnecting. So, to give you a practice of this is very simple, but you'll see deeply powerful. We just take a few centering breaths. So I invite you to close your eyes, breathing in through your nose, into your belly, and out through the mouth. And we'll do that 2 more times. A nice deep inhale, 2 more times. Into your belly, holding at the top for this breath, and exhaling out through your mouth. And then 1 more time, a nice deep inhalation into the belly, and exhaling. And then just finding a pace of breathing that feels really good to you, that feels right to you right now. Perhaps you want to close your mouth and just breathe in and out through your nose. But as you're breathing, you're slowing down, you're tuning in, you're listening deeper. And by having the intention of finding some pleasure in your breath, you get tuned to your body, to your needs. So slowly breathing, slowly elongating the breath. Noticing yourself gently relax, gently come home to this moment, come home to your body and to yourself. And as you keep breathing, noticing where is alive inside you right now. Where is this wakefulness that I speak of inside your body? And notice, you might see it, you might sense it, you might feel it, you might just simply know it. In your cells, in your heart beating, in your blood pumping through your veins, in the air moving through you, in the movement of your organs. Coming home to this pulse, this movement of life through us. And to go a bit deeper, tuning in to that state of wakefulness. As if you could sense and see and listen and receive this moment, your surroundings, the cosmos, with every single cell. You can even picture just one cell or a few cells opening slightly their membranes, You can even imagine that every single cell is a receiver, but also a fountain of this energy of life, of wakefulness. And notice how that is to feel that in your body, in every single cell. But even beyond your body, into your energy field, maybe 10, 20 centimeters around you. As if every single atom was alive, was full of this wakefulness, full of this innocence, taking in the world, seeing the world, perceiving through these fresh, alive, and beautiful eyes. So enjoy that, take a deep breath and enjoy that for a moment, this glimpse of wakefulness. It's already here, you see, and it's in your body, and it's powerful, and it's connected, and it's your portal, really, to your most profound guidance, your most profound state. So enjoy it, take it in. And allow yourself to just contemplate, to imagine perhaps what your life could be like from this place. How would you serve your clients, your communities, your families differently from this place? How would you move throughout your day differently from this place? Just allow any awareness that wants to come through to come as a sense, as a feeling, as a knowing. And then gently, when you're ready, just opening your eyes and maybe take a moment to look around you from this place of wakefulness. How am I experiencing my surroundings differently? How am I experiencing my body differently? How am I experiencing my energy differently? Knowing that you can always come back at any point in time. So, as usual, I want to invite you, if you feel something moving inside you, if you feel a calling, a curiosity, an energy that wants to move you towards wakefulness, for example, towards being in alignment with your most profound and powerful and connected nature, then I invite you to book a free consultation with myself. You can also jump straight in and book, of course, a session, a 60-minute session, which we can do face-to-face here if you are in Crete or can travel to Crete, or of course online. And another specific invitation for this is an online program called The Journey Home, which is offered as a self-study program. You can include check-ins with myself throughout it. And what The Journey Home is really inviting you and guiding you to this state of wakefulness through chunking it up. So a bit like when we learn to drive a car, we chunk up, you have to learn the gear stick, you have to learn the wheel, and after a while it just becomes a subconscious habit that happens automatically, and you don't even have to think about it. And by chunking up this practice to the arts of pausing, listening, seeing, receiving, and choosing, it anchors you, and it gives you a very profound and simple and very effective way in back to this state of presence, wakefulness, guidance, and connection. So for consultations and sessions, you can go to thedivinealignment.be, and for the journey home, you can go to thejourneyhome.one. Thank you for joining me today in the beautiful forest of Wakefulness. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy wakefulness, enjoy this state, and practice it and play with it. And I would love to hear what you get from this video, what you experienced, what you felt. Please leave a comment, get in touch, and please share it with anyone who might need to hear this message as well today. Thank you, sending you lots of love, and I'll see you soon.